Hello, Holy Cross community. Yes, it's me again, Father Gerasimos, for my weekly message. I hope that this is still engaging to you and it's not just simply, oh, it's Father Gerasimos, let me delete the file. Well, I'm happy to be speaking with you every week, and it is a joy to be sharing with you. And I am happy that at least in this capacity, I communicate with some of you who have not ventured to come to church yet. I pray all of you are well initially, and may God free us from this burden called coronavirus. Today, I stand next to a very beautifully decorated icon, which is that of Panagia entrance into the temple. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 21st of this month, as we do every year on the 21st of this month, we celebrate Panagia when she was 3 years old, where she was offered by her parents, Joachim and Anna, and of course Zacharias, the high priest, who was John the Baptist's father, accepted her. And as the tradition of the church says, that Zacharias brought her into the Holy of Holies, because indeed she was the holiest of all human beings ever that ever existed. And therefore, Panagia was being prepared to become the vessel to receive Jesus Christ. And in the Old Testament times, in the Holy of Holies was the Ark of the Covenant, where the holy articles were kept. The same way now, Panagia being the new Ark, in which she contains Jesus Christ, who is the giver of the law, the giver of grace, and the teacher of the truth. This is one of the main feasts of the church. We have 12 feasts that we celebrate through the years, the great feast, stories about Jesus Christ's life and the Virgin Mary. Of course, there's multiple other feasts for the saints of our church, but this is one of the top 12, and it is a day of celebration. It's also a day in which our church offers to God thanksgiving. We know we're about to enter into the Thanksgiving period. We're about to enter the Thanksgiving period in which we can say thank you to God. And make sure we do. Do not let Thanksgiving go by without us saying thanksgiving to our God. Do not let it be just a day of turkey. But going back to today's message, Joachim and Anna were grateful. In their old age, God gave them a child. And therefore, they said thank you to God, not in just simply lighting a candle, not just simply in offering a donation, but they gave the most precious thing to God as a token of gratitude, which was their own daughter. And therefore, once Panagia was old enough to be semi-independent, like children who are in pre-K or and so forth, Panagia was brought and she was raised in the temple. And therefore, Joachim and Anna received a precious gift and they offer it back to God. What do we do for God? Do we offer anything back to God? And as the scripture says, and of course as the liturgical life says, that we should commit ourselves and one another and our whole life to Christ our God. So do we do that? Or do we offer just simply leftovers to God? And recently I was talking to our young ones, and they told me that they spend over 5 hours on the computer and phone for social things, not for homework or for work, but for social things, either chatting or surfing or just social media. And when it comes to prayer, we do not have time for that. So basically, we offer peanuts to God. And peanuts are yummy, but even I think sometimes we offer only the shells to God. So on this great feast that we celebrate tomorrow, I pray that we learn from Joachim and Anna that if we dedicate our children to God, we are saying thank you to God for giving them to us. We also learn by dedicating our children to God that we love God. And also we learn in tomorrow's feast that if we raise our children close to the church, they will become sanctified like the Virgin Mary. We call her Panagia, the most holy Theotokos. It did not come by magical way. She had holy parents who dedicated her to God, and Panagia grew near the church and in the church, where she became sanctified and became the vessel in which Christ chose, and therefore it became the vessel in which God chose, where she offered herself to God and became the mother of God. So those few words, I pray that we celebrate the great feast of our church. Εύχομαι σε όλους μας καλή γιορτή της ημέρας αύριο των εισοδίων της Θεοτόκου. Εσείς πάλι ξέρετε τι σημαίνει η γιορτή των εισοδίων, γιατί έχετε μάθει. Εύχομαι και νέα γενεά να μάθει τις μεγάλες γιορτές της Εκκλησίας μας. Δυστυχώς δεν είναι αυτό αλήθεια πια. Ούτε στα Χριστούγεννα δεν ερχόμαστε πια, αλλά και το Πάσχα για λίγα λεπτά. Λοιπόν, πότε θα ξαναγυρίσουμε στις παλιές εποχές, όπου οι άνθρωποι ήταν κοντά στο Θεό. Εύχομαι να αλλάξει αυτό. Εύχομαι με το κορονοϊό να μάθουμε ότι χρειάζεται η Εκκλησία στη ζωή μας. Αλλά δυστυχώς βλέπω ότι πολλοί έχουν απομακρυνθεί. Λοιπόν, ο Θεός πάντα να μας ευλογεί και η Παναγία μας, η οποία εισοδεύεται εις τα Άγια των Αγίων,